Welcome to Basketball U. If you're new to Basketball U, make sure you slam dunk that subscribe button. And just to make sure you don't miss a thing, make sure you tap that notification bell right after you hit that subscribe button.
Basketball U. Bet we're back in the building. I love it. Hey, thanks again for visiting the channel as always. And for most of you, it's been about 40 days of straight workouts. So I like that. Keep coming back for more. And if you're new to the channel, we currently have a thing going on with our Basketball U community where we are providing the first ever YouTube daily training for basketball workouts. Everybody wants a trainer. It's hard to afford it. So we figured we bring it to you, our Basketball U family, free of charge. Just all you have to do is follow the videos and then ask questions because we'll be available at any time for you. Leave a little bit in the comments. If you have any other questions, go ahead and feel free to ask those as well. And then check out some of our other videos. Make sure to hit that like button, and then you can subscribe if you want. Doesn't matter. We just want you to follow the workouts, and we want you to become a better basketball player. Now, remember, we are going to progress from the beginning of basketball where basically you're just learning how to dribble it to where you can feel comfortable doing it in your style of dribbling. We see an example, or you're even watching the workout and you're like, man, I wish I could dribble it just like that person on the screen. And you will over time with practice, with repetition. So we have to continue to do these things, and that's why we want to provide you a training daily opposed to just showing up one time a week or twice a week. So again, be sure to tell anyone that wants to get better at basketball, if they don't know where to start, you can start right here on the channel. Also, be sure to look at other videos if you want to understand the game a little bit more, as you're just learning to like basketball or you just want to learn more about basketball. Our first 20 workouts, again, was just filling out the ball, really filling out our dribble. And then as it progressed, we got a little bit more fancy with our dribble. And all of these dribbles will be effective, and we'll explain to you how to use them as we continue to move forward. In our next 20 workouts, which we just got done with, we were basically walking and doing all of the dribbling that we did in the first 20, because now we are working on moving. And that's the hardest thing when learning how to play basketball, is we train by ourselves so much that when it's time to play against someone, all of a sudden, all the stuff we worked on goes out the window because we're nervous. The game is happening real fast. There's people watching. There's a person in my face I can't see. I don't get to take my time now. And these are things that we have to work up to be confident when it's time to perform, or those bright lights are on and everybody's cheering and going and clapping for both teams that's playing. So now, taking you through these dribbling drills, we have our simple low dribble, pound. But now we have to focus our chest up, our eyes up while we're walking. So we're working on ball control, we're working on movement, but we're also working on the focus of slowly bringing those eyes up while now moving, opposed to just standing still in a position to where we have the ball and we're confident because we know we're not going anywhere. So we know that ball is going to be right there every time. But now when you move, you may walk a little faster than usual. You may take a misstep and that ball might not be where you want it. So we're working on control in that aspect of it. And then we also have our mid dribble, and then we have our high dribble. So both of those also are similar to the low dribble. It is all control based. And then we start moving it across our body. Okay, and that is the crossover, right? The crossover dribble can be low and quick, or it could be a little bit higher, right? To change direction effectively, however you need to. But right now we're working on, as we are stepping and dribbling, we want to kind of get a rhythm. So we want to step, dribble, catch, step, dribble, catch on this crossover. Okay, so we're just taking our time, and in between these dribbles, you can pound the ball, and cross it over. So you can always add a pound to kind of give your mind that second or two to just think about, how are we going to attempt this move? Because a lot of times as we speed up, everything goes too fast and we kind of just go into the move without any type of rhythm. So that pound, even though it is a wasted dribble, it will allow you to convert whatever move it is. And another thing we used the pound on is we went pound through the legs, we went pound behind the back, and we walked these things up the court. Now, in this workout, we did do 2 pounds and went behind the back as well, because I wanted you to get the rhythm of, okay, I'm going up the court, and now I need to change direction. Remember, it's the beginning stages, so if you need to take 3, 4, 5 dribbles before you go, it's okay. But we want to develop the habit of max 2 dribbles before we make a decision of some kind. And I'll get into that further as we start talking about basketball IQ workouts. So be ready and on the lookout for that as well. Moving into the 2-ball aspect of dribbling, this one is by one of my college guys who just actually graduated, so congratulations there. Great work ethic, and he just came in this day and was doing 2-ball dribbling, and his reason of why he likes to do it is because it works that left and the right brain simultaneously, and it does it together. And it's just interesting because you're having to work your mind in so many different ways, and just the simple dribble of the pound dribble right here, keeping it low, middle, and high, again working on the control but with both sides. And as we move forward into more of the 2-ball dribble, I told him, well, why don't we just continue to show Basketball U what more we can do, because there is a variety. That's a small difference in the control aspect. So with that, we went with our in and out side dribbles, so our V dribbles. Then we went with kind of a, what we call it, like a shotgun dribble, right? So it's boom, boom, right? So it's a kind of like an off count of a dribble, right? So you're boom, 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 boom. So the rhythm in your head wants to play the same, but it's off just by a little bit with the left or off just a little bit with the right. So this just gives you another aspect of control at a different rhythm. And then we're walking with it too, which makes it a little difficult because you're trying to keep your eye up on me and you're walking towards me and you're trying to keep the steps in rhythm as well as keeping the ball in rhythm. So it's a great exercise just to work out every aspect of your mind, vision, focus. And then we also did a kind of like a low high, right? So you're keeping one ball low, one ball high. And this is a really difficult drill because now the control on one side of your brain is telling you, okay, I have to keep the ball low. It has to be quick and fast. Then the other one is I'm pounding it hard. It needs to be fast, but it also has to be slow enough for me to control it to understand what I'm doing on the left side of my body. So just, again, 2-ball dribbling. Yeah, we won't have 2 balls in the game. So some people are like, why do it? But at the same time, why not when it comes to having to focus on multiple things? So we take the 2-ball dribbling aspect very serious, and there's also more combinations you can do, but these are just the basic ones that you can start out with. These last 20 workouts were great. I'm happy I could get them to you, and I'm happy I can get them to you on time. Typically, when do we post? It is going to be early in the morning Pacific time. It's the summertime, so we figure East Coast, other countries will be more in the afternoon, so it'll be perfect to get it around that same time frame for everybody to kind of work out in the daytime. If you have a gym and you want to work out at night, by all means, or if your park has lights, go ahead and take it there. If you don't have a court, the reason why these drills are effective is you can do these drills in a small space. So don't worry about having a court or being in a space to where it has lines or certain markings on the floor. That's why I don't say like go to the free throw line or go to half court. I just say keep it a minute, because that's all the time you might have for that drill, and that you might only have space enough to really do a couple different things in that space. With saying that, I want you to get ready for our next 20 workouts, because now we're not going to use the ball. We're going to work on defense and agility. And for the next 20 workouts, we won't have a ball. But I still want you to work your pound dribble, which I will still put in the workouts towards the end. I want you to work your burnout dribbles just to continue to have that control and you don't lose that touch with the basketball. If you want to work out with a basketball after you do our workout, great. By all means, do your workout. But again, thank you for coming to Basketball U and choosing this to be your startup or even your daily trainer. We appreciate it, and we're going to keep pumping out the videos. I don't care if I have 1 view. I don't care if I have 1 million views. The biggest thing I want out of this is for one person to be inspired to be better each day. So if they can be better each day, I'm okay with that, because that's the one person I influenced. One thing that you always need to remember, someone's always working. Are you?
This is Basketball U. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow all of our social medias right there in the description to keep yourself up to date, as this channel will have a lot of basketball, a lot of players, and a lot of training and more information on how to play the game of basketball. Remember, someone's always working. Are you?